Okay, everybody, it is me, Gregory Mannarino. It's just a beautiful day and lovely for some of us, and for some not so much. Anyway, let's talk as usual. So, yes, Wednesday, March 2nd, 2022. People, are you watching crude oil? Are you watching commodities? They've gone completely insane. Uh, Parabolic, no surprise to you, and in my opinion, you still haven't seen anything yet. Oil and gas producers expect them to continue to make gains moving forward. Defense contractors are going to take off. I still believe firmly that you should be buying banks, or at least holding on to your positions here for when all of this just winds down. All right, these are long-term holds. You get a nice dividend out of it. You know that. Okay. If you are thinking of getting into that ETF I've been telling you about for about a week and a half now, PDBC, that's the Commodities ETF. In my opinion, it's not too late at all to get in on this. Things are going to get a lot worse from here, in my opinion. Let's talk about some other things here. So yesterday was the State of the Union address from our illustrious retard president. Now, interestingly, and not surprising to you, he did not one time point his finger at the Federal Reserve. What he did say was he was going to do whatever he had to do to control inflation. But you see, what he omitted was conveying to the millions of people that were watching as they were being lied to, deceived, and propagandized, that it is the Federal Reserve that is responsible for price stability. But no, you see, you can't know that. Absolutely not. It's such a game. It's such a shit show. It's a total charade. Anyway, so look, it's more of the same rhetoric. Last night, again, on the State of the Union, the president was, assailing Russia. Oh, we're going to forbid them from using U.S. airspace. Is it really changing anything? You knew it wouldn't. I told you from literally almost day one that the sanctions would not stop Ukraine from falling. Okay. Well, look around. Okay. Ukraine is going down. The bombardment shelling is getting worse. It's going. Okay. So I'm laughing, but I shouldn't be. Sanctions? No, nothing. Not even meant to help. Cutting off Russian banks from SWIFT? Nope, that didn't help. Now we're going to ban Russian planes from U.S. airspace? Oh, that's really going to help. That's going to help a lot. No, look, this is what it is. You all know that. And it's just, pandering and, and I don't even want to say saber rattling because it's a joke, what we are seeing right now. Anyway, going back to this market, stock futures are higher right now. However, people, despite the fact that, yesterday was a mind blower to me, and I'm sure to a lot of you out here watching that 10-year yield literally crater. What did that do? That hit the financial stocks, it hit the banks. Okay, the 10-year yield did come up a little bit right now, but the dollar is still stronger, and despite the fact that futures are higher, it still appears to me that there is a safety trade, possible fear trade about to play out here. So we'll see how this day plays out. Look, in events like this, if you've been around as long as I have, you're seeing exactly what you would expect to see in the market. And to me, certain parts of this market are on sale, and I mean on sale big time. At the same time, you should be looking to capitalize on some other things. The oil and gas companies. People, I post this to my website, traderschoice.net. There's a couple of oil and gas companies if you want to see them. I told you right now I own CVX, ExxonMobil, XOM, okay, taking advantage of that. Obviously, I continue to hold the banks. I'm adding to positions. I've been adding to the banks pretty much every day, and I will continue to do that. I would love nothing more. Let me explain this to you. My Lions get it already. I would love nothing more than to own the banks here for less than they're trading at today. So if in fact banks fall under more pressure, I'm all for it. Again, these are long-term holds for me. They're my core positions. I would love to own them lower. And I get paid a nice fat dividend every quarter. So Greg Mannarino is sitting pretty here, and I'm sure you are too. If you're one of my lions, you understand what's going on. So absolutely, people, it is not too late to get in on oil and gas. It is not too late to get in on that ETF that I've been screaming from rooftops about for at least a week and a half now, PDBC. Commodities are going crazy. Take advantage of this stuff. With defense contractors, I didn't buy any, but they've gone nuts. And for those of you that got in, well, you're doing pretty darn freaking good. So apparently, we got some good economic news. In February, the United States, we added 475,000 jobs. Meanwhile, every single week, 200,000 people applying for first-time unemployment benefits. We are net continuing to lose jobs as debts and deficits continue to go absolutely out of control. You see, but our illustrious retard president can't tell you that our economy is in collapse, nor can he tell you that the global economy is in collapse, all by design as central banks finish what they started here. Henceforth, why again? Not a peep. He didn't point to the Fed, did he? Oh, no, he did not. And he can't tell you that the Federal Reserve is the one responsible for price stability. Oh, no. See, you can't know that. People, look, I think you have a really good handle on what's happening, where we are going here, and how to take advantage of it. Right now, with regard to that, we have gold and silver under some pressure after a pretty incredible run yesterday higher. Look, you know that my take on this. If you're not betting against the debt and becoming your own central bank in some capacity, you're really on the losing side of this. Like I said, I don't care if you don't want to be in the stock market, that's fine. You don't want to own a stock, that's fine. You don't want to trade this market, that's fine. You don't want to own cryptocurrencies, that's fine too. But you at least need to be doing one thing. And in my view, you should be in metals. There's just no doubt about it, especially silver. I'm going to keep telling you this every single day. You need to have some of this stuff. I mean, if you can just allocate a little cash every month, convert a little bit of your fiat currency into a hard asset. Let it be physical silver. I got this stuff all over my desk. I love it. I love looking at it, touching it, smelling it, and sometimes even tasting it. You know that I'm not normal. All right, people, that's pretty much it for today. You got it covered. Let's keep our eyes on this. Let's see how this plays out. Keep your eyes on that 10-year yield. Okay, right now, like I said, it came up a little bit, but there still appears to me to be a little bit of a safety trade. Will it play out to be a fear trade today? I'm not sure. We will just take this as it comes at us and deal with it accordingly. Period. The freaking end. Before I let you go, a huge, big, tremendous thank you to those of you who support my work. As you all know, on the first of every month, I say, hey, if you think I'm doing a good job, support my work. $5 a month. And I'm really happy to those of you, and thank you to those of you who did do that. All right, with that said, people, it's time for me to get to work other than this. And I will see all of you later. And, well, that's it.